Thank you very much for joining us. This is Sunshine Report on Osrc Television. My name is Oyewumi Ayinigbara. The presentation of the new vehicles to traditional rulers across the state is a fulfillment of promise to prioritize the welfare and promote peace at the grassroots. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa made a remark at the official presentation ceremony held at Ondo State Council of Obas Secretariat in Akure. Governor Aiyedatiwa, while reaffirming his administration's commitment to improving the welfare of royal fathers and strengthening the traditional institution, said the vehicles are symbols of dignity, honor, and respect to enhance the efficiency of monarchs in discharging their duties. Government House correspondent Wahab Ankole has details. We'll bring you the full report in our subsequent bulletins. The two-day government-citizen engagement, the Southwest Stakeholders Dialogue, has ended in Akure, the Ondo State capital. The event assesses the progress, reports, and challenges of development and governance facing the Southwest geopolitical zone of Nigeria. The Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alaki, stressed the need for more synergy among Southwest governors to promote growth and development across the zone. Government House correspondent Wahab Ankole tells us more.
The final day of the Southwest Stakeholders Dialogue aimed to evaluate progress and address challenges related to development and governance in the Southwest geopolitical zone of the country. Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alaki, took participants down memory lane, recalling efforts by former Yoruba leaders to realize their vision for leading the country before the emergence of President Bola Tinubu. He underscored the urgent need for unity among the Yoruba people to foster economic prosperity in the region. Alaki acknowledged the importance of enhanced collaboration among Southwest governors to drive growth and development through the Dawn Commission. He also emphasized the significance of sustaining and improving initiatives that promote Yoruba culture and language. Additionally, the minister shared progress updates related to his ministry's role in advancing the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu.
We have introduced certain revolutionary policy initiatives into the mining sector that this country had never seen before. Insecurity, for instance, was a major headache. In collaboration with my brother, the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Ojo, I drew over 2,000 strong men from the Nigeria Civil Defense Corps to establish first of its kind in the history of mining in Nigeria, the mining machine. This is a security architecture specifically designed to combat illegal operations in the mining sector.
The Southwest Stakeholders Dialogue also featured prominent voices including Osun State Deputy Governor Kola Adewusi, former Chief of Defense Staff Abayomi Olonishakin, and Speaker of the Ekiti State House of Assembly Adeoye Aribasoye, reinforced collective commitment needed to drive sustainable development and effective governance in the region.
With political interference in governance, there can never be unity that we are pitching here today. And that is why I'm appealing that we should not allow political divide or political affiliation to affect the unity of the Southwest.
A Southwest Legislative Summit, the objective of this summit would be to, one, align regional policy priorities that promote socio-economic development, establish a regional legislative agenda with shared milestones and accountability.
I envision a Southwest that is a beacon of opportunities, inclusivity, and progress. Let us deepen our investment in human capital, technology, and sustainable development. We must remain open to constructive dialogue.
The event also featured interactive sessions where panelists fielded questions from participants. The attendees were also entertained by a prominent Yoruba artist, Ara. It is hoped that takeaways from the two-day dialogue will go a long way in achieving the desired results of promoting the growth and development of the southwest geopolitical zone of the country. From the International Culture and Events Center, the Dome in Akure, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Now we'll bring you the full reports on the presentation of the new vehicles to traditional rulers. And we told you that the Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa made a remark at the official presentation ceremony held at Ondo State Council of Obas Secretariat, where he presented new vehicles to traditional rulers across the state as a fulfillment of promise to prioritize their welfare and promote peace at the grassroots. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole tells us more.
This presentation ceremony of vehicles to traditional rulers in Ondo State marks a bold step by the Aiyedatiwa administration to strengthen the traditional institutions and promote the welfare of royal fathers. Held at the state's Obas Secretariat in Akure, the event was attended by royal fathers and top government officials led by Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Amidu Takuro, described the presentation a gesture of appreciation and recognition of the invaluable roles played by traditional rulers in promoting peace, unity, and community development.
The approval of Mr. Governor for today's presentation of new vehicles. This is not a Tokubo car. This is a brown new vehicle. It's a demonstration of Mr. Governor's love and admiration for the traditional institution in the state. I therefore wish to enjoin our royal fathers to make use of this vehicle for the enhancement of peace, progress, and stability within their community.
The chairman of Akure South Local Government and chairman of the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, ALGON, in the state, Benga Fashua, hailed the governor for his commitment to grassroots development and inclusivity.
This is indeed a record-breaking event that will go into annals of a lifetime in this state and of course in this nation. Sir, so much has been said, but today you have indeed proved to the entire world that if you say it, you will do it.
Governor Aiyedatiwa said the gesture demonstrated his administration's appreciation for the unwavering support of traditional rulers, particularly in maintaining peace and security within their domain. Aiyedatiwa described the event as a fulfillment of his promise to prioritize the welfare of traditional rulers and promote peace at the grassroots.
The custodians of our rich cultural heritage, the preservers of our values, are the closest link between government and the grassroots. Our administration recognizes your importance and cannot afford to neglect your welfare. Within the first year of our tenure, our government completed a long-abandoned project for the construction of a befitting secretariat for the meetings and other activities of your majesties. And today, we are using the same facility to perform this ceremony.
The governor noted that the vehicles are symbols of dignity, honor, and respect to enhance the efficiency of monarchs in discharging their duties.
This achievement, coupled with the prompt payment of the statutory 5% of total fund allocation to the 18 local government areas of the state from the Federation account to our traditional institutions, underscores our firm dedication to your cause. On this day, to commission the use of this vehicle in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Responding on behalf of the traditional rulers, the chairman of the State Council of Obas and Olowo Oba Ajibade Ogunwoye commended Governor Aiyedatiwa for the gesture, noting that the move will further strengthen the cordial relationship between the government and the traditional institution.
You have been surprising us because of what you've been doing for us. Completion of this wonderful edifice here. 5% that you have equally approved for us. And many more. We are grateful to discover.
All grade A Obas in the state received a Toyota Fortuner Jeep 2025 model, while all grade B and C Obas will receive a Toyota Cross Jeep 2025. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
A major regional initiative is taking shape in Nigeria's southwest. The plan aims to link the economies of Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Osun, Ondo, and Ekiti State into a single powerful growth zone. Respondents say these combined efforts will foster sustainable growth, increase competitiveness, and improve the standard of living for citizens throughout the area. Omori Ola reports on how stakeholders are envisioning this transformation.
From Lagos' commercial dynamism to Ogun's industrial base, Oyo's educational strength, and Ondo's agricultural wealth, the Southwest Regional Integration seeks to turn the region into a seamless corridor of productivity and prosperity. Citizens believe the Regional Integration Initiative will strengthen trade within the area, encourage the development and sharing infrastructure, and attract coordinated investments to foster economic growth. Professor Olu Aderounmu is an erudite scholar, and he says coordinated efforts in these areas will enhance sustainable development across the region.
Coming together, having a kind of socio-economic integration that we had in the West, having a railway station that will cut across the major capitals of the 6 southwestern states. And there was a time the telephone system was introduced to cover the entire western region, but all those things will be reinvigorated, resuscitated.
In his contribution, the Adini of Ondo State designate Jamiu Ekungba urged the 6 states in the region to fully leverage on the resources available within the zone in order to chart a clear and effective way forward for sustainable development and progress.
Where are we? Are we capable of going forward? If we must go forward, what are the resources we need? We would need to do a new strategy, sharpen the previous one, merge them together, and perfect a way to mobilize it in such a way that it will not fail.
An economic expert, Bayo Rojuboko, notes that pooling resources and coordinating efforts will maximize the region's economic potential and drive inclusive growth.
Each of the states seems to have been established for different reasons. For instance, Ondo State is blessed with oil, and that is the sea, the blue economy, the sea, the oil resources, and also other mineral resources. Lagos State is blessed with commerce. Oyo State is blessed with gold and other natural resources. Even Ekiti is blessed with unprecedented resources. So that is a conglomeration of blessings of God. All we need to do is to enlighten the people, to show cooperation towards what the Commission is doing.
A national representative, Abiola Makinde, underscored the importance of unity and strategic cooperation among the region's leaders for a brighter future.
One of the governors talked about the coastal road. Of course, with that coastal road, it will help in agriculture, connecting farmers together, and of course, connecting farmers from the rural to urban, so that way they will be able to export some of their products. So economically, it's very good. Of course, we talk about the power sector as well.
Former Speaker of Oyo State House of Assembly, Asimiu Alarakpi, said unity is essential to drive the region's continuous progress.
Whatever we are doing, we are still going to corroborate what others are doing. Like whatever is happening in Oyo State, we will be copying ourselves in terms of development. That is what we want to achieve with this one, so that no state will go in isolation. All of us, unity and togetherness, will bring development to Southeast.
Through coordinated strategies and shared resources, the economic corridor seeks to position the Southwest as a leading powerhouse within Nigeria. Omoriola Hungbeji, Osrc News.
Ondo State government has reaffirmed its commitment to peacefully resolving boundary disputes with neighboring states through dialogue and mutual understanding. Deputy Governor Olaide Adelami made this pledge during a technical meeting of experts on boundary dispute resolution between Ondo and Ekiti State. Government House correspondent Zimo Ebiem reports that the meeting convened senior government officials, surveyors, and community leaders from both parties or states.
The Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor, Adekola Faloun, who represented the Ondo State Deputy Governor, reiterated the state government's commitment to peace and fairness in resolving boundary issues. He said the present administration prioritizes interstate harmony, stressing that lasting solutions to communal boundary disputes can only be achieved through dialogue and genuine intentions.
Excellency, the Deputy Governor of the state, Mrs. Monisade Afuye, paid a one-day work visit to Ondo State. However, the visit was highly productive and reflected the collective resolve of our two states to find amicable and lasting solutions to the boundary challenges affecting our people. During the meeting, both Deputy Governors directed the respective technical team to intensify collaboration and develop concrete recommendations that will permanently resolve this dispute.
Faloun clapped the National Boundary Commission for its role in facilitating the process and expressed confidence that the technical meeting would yield recommendations that benefit the communities affected in both states.
His Excellency, the Governor of Ondo State, that we are therefore believe that this meeting will provide an opportunity to clarify issues and lay fair and chart a lasting path towards peaceful question and mutual benefit between Ondo and Ekiti State. I wish to commend the National Boundary Commission for its continuous guidance, support, and commitment toward the peaceful resolution of interboundary disputes across Nigeria. Your efforts remain invaluable to our collective quest for harmony and territorial clarity.
Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Deputy Governor of Ekiti State, Bayo Opeyemi, said Ekiti State is committed peaceful dialogue and cooperation to reach a mutually acceptable final resolution.
We should invite the spirit of give and take. It's very, very important. Thank God for our senior citizens, experts in the field of survey. They are here to offer their technical advice as well as so forth. But that is not what will solve the problem. It is our disposition towards amicable resolution that will solve this problem.
In separate remarks, Kayode Adetunji of Emure Ekiti and Olubunmi Dada of Afin Akoko each pledged to educate their communities on the importance of maintaining peace.
To assure you, if it is meted for peace, and we continue to maintain peace, and whatever we can resolve today, we will abide by it.
We from Akoko, Ondo State, we are for peace. As I'm talking to you, I must say that our hunters are in the forest together with hunters of Omo Ekiti. We are not more talking about boundary now. They are doing a surveillance in the forest as I'm talking to you. I paid my hunters in my community yesterday. Now what are we talking about? It's when we are in peace that we know that there is boundary.
The Surveyor Generals of both states, legal team members, permanent secretaries, and community leaders were also present and applauded the ongoing cooperation focused on reaching a lasting settlement.
In Nigeria, a quiet crisis is unfolding on the field after harvest. Billions of naira worth of grains rot before they reached the table due to lack of proper storage. Can resurrecting abandoned silos save farmers, feed the nation, and secure Nigeria's food future? Adewumi Taiwo tells us more.
These towering structures in Ondo State were once the pride of post-harvest preservation, designed to keep Nigeria's farm yield from pest, rain and time. But today, the national monument stand neglected. Beyond what our camera lens could capture, inside this edifice are rusted doors, weeds climbing concrete walls, and echoes replacing the humming of grain elevators. Experts estimate that 33% of Nigeria's harvest is lost post-harvest, enough to feed millions. This means food wastage, income loss, and a stalled future. Agri experts describe non-functional storage facilities, a silent thief of harvest.
Silos can be a game changer for agriculture in Nigeria, especially in the southwest, when farmers have access to reliable storage, so they don't have to rush to sell their produce after harvest, because this will reduce post-harvest losses, and it also helps to stabilize prices and improve food availability all year round, and it also encourages value addition and strengthening food security.
But storage alone is not enough. According to agriculture engineer Prof. Christopher Akimbile, deliberate and aggressive farming is required to produce grains for storage.
The silos in Akure, for instance, have been grossly underutilized because we do not really have sufficient crop production to be able to fill the silos, to be able to function at an optimal capacity. Because even what we have is not sufficient for people to consume, let alone store it. It is when you have excess that you can store, so that you can actually use it for price stability and market control. So that in case there's going to be scarcity, you can release what you have in the silos and force the market prices to a reasonable level that can be affordable, to consumers. But what we have is, number one, insufficient. Even the ones we have not been optimally utilized because we are not self-sufficient in food production at all levels.
Ondo State government says farm yield has not exceeded local consumption. However, conversation is on with the federal government towards reviving the moribund silos in anticipation of bountiful harvest.
I was in Abuja and I met with Nigeria Commodity Estate. It's a newly created estate market. We discussed about this silo. It's owned by federal government. It doesn't belong to the state. But before we ask federal government for concession, I want us to design a program that we want to do, because we are encouraging our youth now to go into maize farming. I think we have about 2 of it in Ondo State. We have that one in Oda Road, and there is another one that is yet to be completed in Akoko side. So we are discussing extensively on this. So state government is going to, if it is going to be partnership or concession, whatever it need be, to make sure by the time we begin to produce in excess, we have a place to stop. So it's going to keep up very soon.
Behind me is the silo along Oda Road in Akure. Evidently, no activity is taking place here. For Ondo State and Nigeria, this is a major facility critical to food sufficiency and sustainable agriculture, and it is calling for revival. Adewumi Taiwo, OSRC News.
The Ondo State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development, in partnership with the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development, has launched the All Datuba Women Fitness and Health Awareness Outreach Program. The event held at the Arcade Ground in Akure and was led by the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Sheim Osamai, in alliance with the government's commitment to empowering women and promoting their overall well-being. We'll bring you the full details in our news tonight. And with that, we close. We say thank you very much for watching. Do join us at 6 for news updates. Good afternoon.